overall, President Trump is still actually polling better within the economy from voters than Joe Biden. So let's take a quick look at some of his big plans. It's called the caring economy, and it's really based on manufacturing, infrastructure, clean energy jobs, and 3 million jobs in the healthcare and education sectors. And there's a lot of confusing signals right now in the data on just how good or bad the underlying economy is. Steve Ratner, Willett Advisors chairman, spoke to you earlier and delved into this topic.
Democrats are going to argue, but look where we are. The Republicans are going to argue, Trump's going to argue, yes, but it's getting better. I think the evidence is pretty clear that it's getting better far more slowly than the president, in a sense, promised everybody when he kept talking about V-shaped recoveries.
On the one hand, you have record highs in the stock market, homebuilder sentiment also at a record, consumer spending really surprising to the upside. This chart from the census survey that came out for mid-July tells a very different story. Almost 127 million Americans experienced a loss of income since mid-March, and 35% of Americans now are expecting to lose employment income in the next 4 weeks. Now, disproportionately, that's going to hurt Black and Hispanic Americans, those without bachelor degrees, and the younger generation. They're going to see the biggest shortfalls. One of the biggest problems, despite homebuilder sentiment actually being so high, is the housing sector itself. We have a heat map that tracks how many people in states have little or no concern that they can pay rent in August or their mortgage. The lighter the purple color is, the worse they wind up feeling. In mid-July, more than a third of New Yorkers had housing insecurity. In the Houston area and Texas, that figure approached about 40%. Again, it's going to hurt those on the lower income scale the worst. The Federal Housing Administration mortgages now have the highest delinquency rate in about 4 decades, and that winds up hurting people who have shaky credit. They put down small payments, down payments, and those loans are the most exposed. Now, you can't foreclose on anyone for about a year, and there is no penalty. But then what? Does it exacerbate any homelessness issues? And you can't build wealth or pass it on if you're in foreclosure for your house.